All right. I think we're live on the air. How's everybody doing today? I got the chat window open up top. Let me know how I sound. If the sound's good, we'll be ready to go. I'll go ahead and jump in our Facebook group and share this post. Big Crypto, what's going on? Good to see a friendly face in the building. Thanks for joining, sir. Alright, so this is what we're doing. We jumping into our Facebook group, #1 Bitcoin group in the world. Putting this post up right here. Share this post. And I will be picking a winner live on the air to win some free BTC. It's good to see you, man. I'm gonna try to play this intro real quick. Let me know if it's clear. Just leave me, I'm in the chat right now. Big Round, what's going on? So leave me a message in the chat if it sounds good or not. And then when we come back, I'll be able to run through everything. Just let me know. If it doesn't sound good, then I'll stop it. Let's see. Nah, looked like it was glitching out. That's alright. That sucks. That's YouTube too with the data. I guess when I'm live streaming, I'm not able to play like a MP4 for whatever reason. Alright, let's see here. All right. So there you go. That is the post. Jump in the Facebook group. Brazil. What's going on? Good to see you, Fernando. Thank you for joining us. K Archie, what's up? Angela, what's going on? Thank you. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and give everybody a couple minutes just to get in here. Dominican Republic in the building. People making money on the boss method. Spliff Star, what's going on? Not too much, man. Just hanging out. All right. all right. So, welcome back again. Today I wanted to, first of all, thank you for joining me. You know, it's good to be doing videos every day and just being able to help people make money, you know, help people amplify their currency. You know what I'm saying? That's what this thing is all about. Today's video, we're gonna do an in-depth technical walkthrough on how to freestyle on a Fibonacci. If you can see that picture right there, you know, it shows the infinite fractal spiral, you know, of a gateway, of a stargate, you know, kind of how to teleport into another dimension just by falling into the patterns, the sequence, the fingerprint, the DNA. And so that's what we're going to look at with the charts today. It's one coin in particular. I don't think I've ever charted it on this channel, and when I was walking through it, you know, that's what I saw. I was like, wow, this is pretty amazing. So that's what I just wanted to do a video to show you guys how that's coming together. This is the #1 Bitcoin group in the world, #1Bitcoin. Go ahead and join the group. The doors are always open. 20,000 people, you know, making money every day, people helping people. That's what it's all about. And what I will do is I'm gonna do a chart, and then I'm gonna come back. If you want to win some free Bitcoin every month, you know, I give away a couple $100 out my pocket just to people who come on the live stream and rock out with me. So this is your chance to win some money. Just share this post right here at the top, and I will come back in about 3.5 minutes and pick a winner. This is how I'm doing the charts from now on. So if you got a chart that you want to see, just leave me a comment after this video is published, and I will jump on it in tomorrow's video, right? So here's my man Y3R, you know, I think that's some type of car, I forget which one. He said he wanted to see ARK or IOTA, and maybe IOTA. So let's do ARK, because I haven't done that in a while. ARK to the BTC. So again, if you want to see a chart for tomorrow's video, just leave me a comment below, and then tomorrow I'll cycle through them and pick one of them live on the air, and that's the chart that we will do. The method that I'm using is called the Boss Method, patented intellectual property for Brandon Kelly LLC. Profit-seeking entities do not have my permission to use it, but people, you know what I'm saying, the dumb money, you know. This is how we smarten up a little bit. It's 3 simple moving averages, a 7, a 77, and a 231, right? And biggest thing to note is that there are 3 parts to any cycle, as you can see clear as day on this chart. Breakout, breakdown, flatline, breakout, breakdown, flatline. What comes next? It's just that easy to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So ARK looks decent. It's not great yet because it's not making money right now. You know what I'm saying? And what we see is that because the 7 is actually under the 77, it's actually not a buy yet, but it is coming soon. We have like this whole long-term support here that's held up, you know, since 2017. So given the current market energy, I don't see that falling off. I think Bitcoin is gonna, you know, trend sideways to up over the next couple weeks, you know, and so a lot of these cryptos have a decent base where they're at right now, at least for the foreseeable future. You also have like a kind of a triple hoop going on here. If we do something like that, low to high, and take it all the way out to our intersection. Take it to the first one. Yeah, this one just doesn't fit yet. That's interesting. Actually, no, that rode it pretty well. You can see that when it was on top of that line, it went up. When it was on the bottom of that line, it went down. On top of the line, it went up. Bottom of the line went down, right? And so now we're actually coming up on another positive cycle. Right? And that'll be in the beginning of August. So if you like ARK, for whatever reason, you know, now's not a bad time to buy it. I think it has minimum risk. I don't think it can go too much lower. It's down here at, you know, 22, 24, somewhere in there. It's not going to go too much lower, you know, and then the beginning of August, something's going to happen and the market's going to break out and ARK will have a pretty good chance at making a decent amount of money, right? Even when you do a quick little trend line from the top of the 77s, those two intersections right there, you see it like runs out of steam exactly at the bottom, right? So all that pressure is compressing this thing down, and once it runs out of real estate, you know, it should break out right there. See that? And again, that looks like it's going to happen right around early August. August 1st. Go figure, right? So there you go. ARK doesn't look bad. Minimum risk, maximum reward. I think for the next 2 weeks, you should be looking at coins that are making money right now, because it's still kind of a dicey time with the altcoins and with Bitcoin. It's not smooth sailing. So it's possible that it could fall, but if it falls, then that means Bitcoin fell probably to like 5,000, and I don't think that's gonna happen. So, you know, it's a decent coin for the time being right now, right? Thank you for that too, man. I appreciate your support. I've seen you in the chat a few times, you know what I'm saying? And so I definitely wanted to show you some love on giving you this chart. So again, guys, if you want a chart done for tomorrow's video, leave me a comment as soon as this video is over. PH Red asking about Monero, leave me a comment as soon as the video is over, and you will have a chance to get that chart done, right? So let's go ahead and jump back into our Facebook group, pick a winner, and then we will be good to go for today's video. Only got 5 shares. That's fine. I could work with it. August is gonna be hot. I agree. All right, what's today's date? July 19th, 719. 7 plus 1. Actually, no, let's do 9 plus 1 is 10 minus 7 is 3. Let's go 3 from the top. Big Mike, what's going on? Good to see you again, man. 1, 2, bam! Angela Hope, saw you in the chat earlier. You're the winner of the day. Go ahead and message me your Bitcoin wallet so I can send you a couple bucks BTC as a token of my appreciation. Thank you, Miss Angela, for joining. You know, got the Namaste music playing, won you some Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? The currency is moving in the right direction. Everybody else, let's go ahead and make this money. Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. Is your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I got a nice, clean little episode for you. It's dealing with the Fibonacci, the consciousness of cryptocurrency, and the infinite repetition of fractals and harmonics as they appear in the charts. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day. You get to profit as a result. Today is no exception. Miss Angela Hope already won her some money just by sharing the post in the Facebook group, the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. #1Bitcoin. Come on in. The doors are always open. 20,000 of my best friends come together 7 days a week to keep each other empowered and in profit in the marketplace. 100% free, just people helping people make money in the charts. We already did a quick little chart for my man Y3. We did ARC, saw that it's a decent buy right now going into the future, you know, and so I want to take a couple seconds just to walk you guys through what the Fibonacci is. This is kind of cool. This website is loading up, but me and Nicole, you know, she works with crystals. She has a website, 12 Gems, where she makes crystal jewelry. And so when we do our travels and our adventures, we collect these different pieces of crystal from all over the world. And this is a piece of animite, right? And that spiral is the Fibonacci spiral. Animite is a living, breathing organism. This is a fossil. This thing took, you know, tens of thousands of years to make, right? And essentially it is that spiral that basically controls, or more or less aligns to, the patterns of building in our world. And so mathematically we can use that spiral to figure out structure and future organization and agreement of what seems to be something random. Well, actually, when we take a step back, let nature take its course, it forms almost perfection, right? So let me cut this website off. We should be good. It shouldn't be lagging now. For whatever reason, like Facebook just like pulls all the data possible. Like they load, I think Facebook loads every little possible thing, and it just kills the live stream. But we should be good now. So getting back to this. This is animite, and you can kind of see that spiral just going all the way down to infinity. It's very cool, very powerful piece, right? But that spiral in itself is the Fibonacci spiral. Don't let the textbooks fool you and let you think that it was discovered by some guy named Fibonacci. No. This thing has been understood long before that dude ever walked the earth, and it'll be understood long after his legacy is forgotten, right? But for now, we'll call it what it is, and it's the relationship of agreement between entities in our world. And so on today's video, oh man, what the heck? All right, frozen. Guess they don't want y'all getting this information, huh? Let's see. Let me know if this fixes it. Are we good now? Let me know. That's the one frustrating thing about trying to do a live stream is I don't control the data, you know? It's not my pipes. So let me know if we're good. I ain't got nowhere to go, you know? Oh, wow, yeah. Kimlin, that would be amazing. I guess while we're waiting, a little bit of an interlude. While we're waiting. Still frozen? Is it frozen or is it open? Yeah. Frozen, but sound is okay. Sound not good, but picture. All right. YouTube still hasn't reloaded this little window, so as soon as this YouTube like reloads their own website, then we should be good. Oh wow, that is a crazy picture. Why is it like that? What the heck? What's going on? Yeah, you can hear me, but it's frozen. Okay. Alright. We back. Should be good now. Let me know if you're in the chat. If we're good. We're good? Yeah, I don't know. But it's all good, man. So we were talking about crystals. This is the website, 12gemsjewelry.com. And like I said, she does a lot of work with crystals, and we travel all over the world. So a lot of the places we go, we actually, find a local store, and then she's able to buy some pieces and that's what she comes back and makes these different designs with and concepts, and the way she uses the crystals is crystals actually work together to produce certain vibrations which can amplify the natural resonance that you have with the world around you. You are your own world, and then the world is its own world. So you know, there's a bridge between you that's frequency, transmitter, receiver, frequency. This is what we talked about on our call yesterday. And so this is the website. Check it out. You know, it's kind of cool watching her put it together. She was actually just working on it now. I think she added some of our videos to the blog section for the BK and Cole, right? So you know, but getting back to this is the Animite, right? I didn't know what it was before she told me, right? And Animite has the Fibonacci spiral inside of it. It's a very powerful stone for like ancient knowledge, right? Things that they don't teach us in school, but that are inherent to every human being, you know. And so this one's cool. This one was actually from Brazil, right? That's like a big, I think that's like quartz or something, right? And then that's like rose quartz. That's for love. So that's a good one too. So there you go. 12gems.com. Check it out. Let's get back to the charts. And so the chart that I'm going to show you guys today, how it works with this whole energy and frequency and resonance and, you know, fractals. Fractal is basically a small little piece of something, but when you build it out, when it, you know, multiplies and happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, then we're able to see it, right? And that's kind of how the energy works inside the charts, right? So really all we have to identify is one small little correlation, right? And that correlation will agree on a large scale because it's inherent to the design of the frequency, right? We're literally like stepping this thing down to the subatomic level to see inside the energy. And some of the stuff I'm gonna show you with this chart, you know, will prove that this is no mistake, right? You can't mess up. You know what I'm saying? You can't make a mistake and come to some of the conclusions that I'm about to show you on this chart. So this is like advanced boss method mechanics. I don't get deep in like this in every video. That's why we got the harmony music playing. That's why, you know, I spent about an hour putting together this image for you guys, just so you could see how it happens, what the spiral looks like, and how energy falls into itself before it's able to come back out and be visible again. This is substratum. Imagine the name, ironic, because subatomic stratum below the surface. So, you know, the universe does not make mistakes. This is what we're gonna do for this chart. First things first is anytime you look at a chart, you want to get a good sense of the trend line, the projection, the energy, right? We are on a 343. Right, so that's the biggest thing you want to do is make sure you're fractalizing the data, make it agree to the rules of your world. So we're playing in a base 7 and 11 universe right now, and the first thing we want to do is draw a simple trend line from these 2 points. Break down, break down. That'll give us a pretty good assessment of the negative energy, the runway that's built into this thing, and how much is left. So you see we're running out of room down there, right? That's good. That's very good. That's a good sign, right? Next thing we want to do is from this negative energy, right? We want to come up with some causal relationship. So again, if this is going to be for Fibonacci, it's basically telling 3 parts of the story: past, present, and future. If we say that this breakdown right there was in the past. That was our first breakdown. This breakdown that we're on right now is our present. You see we're still inside that cycle, right? 3 parts to any cycle, breakout, breakdown, flatline. We're still in that flatline, but the correlation, the story that those two tell together will give us our third point, the future yet to be determined, right? And so now we just take a simple Fibonacci line, boom, boom, right? And you can see that between those two lines, those two intersections, we were able to confirm that, right? So that's one complete story, right? So that means that relationship between 1 and 2, right? Although we're looking for this 3, I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna get there in a minute. It confirmed that that's the floor, right? So now we know we have some real deal resonance on this big relationship, right? And so now we need to say, okay, well, what's happening over here? What about our 3, right? And this is how we do it. Check it out. Check it out, because it's pretty cool. We are going to copy and paste our trend line, and we're gonna lay it over one of the intersections that we just confirmed, right? So now we're building our logic on top of itself, right? We said we just confirmed that section to agree to 1 and 2, right? And all 1 and 2 is the Fibonacci relationship of this trend line. So let's copy this trend line. Let's move it down there to that intersection right there. Let me make this screen a little bit bigger. Hopefully it doesn't distort too much. There we go. That's a lot easier for me. Hopefully it should be easier for you guys to see too. All right. So we have those two trend lines, right? Let's just make sure that this is lined up all the way. Boom, boom, boom. 829. Good. All right. We're going to copy and paste that one right there. Boom, boom. And now we want our causal relationship to agree with the energy of the macro and micro cycles, right? So we tighten this thing down. It's not that big of a chart, but we tighten this down. And we use our sine wave down here to that intersection. And you can see we missed it, so that means we need to take our starting point back, because any relationship you draw out, you want to make sure it agrees to the first piece of data that it comes across. So you see we missed that point, but that's because I took the starting point right there. That's too close. See that? We need to go to the starting point back there. And when I do that, that's actually going to give us more of a runway to see how this thing is coming together. Right? Yeah, my man, Life Size Box, Big Mike said smash that like button. Look at that. And that's lining up beautiful. See that? And so now we can see that we got 1 wave, 2 wave, this 3 wave is what we're trying to figure out. You see that? 1, 2, 3, right? Past, present, future. That's all we're doing right now, right? In addition to that, we can start to see just make sure this is on. Because see, like if I was actually doing this for real, like these kind of charts, when I do them, they take me like an hour to do. But for the sake of this video, I'm literally just like showing you guys like the overview, right? But when I do it, I go in and like pin it down to that intersection, node on node, and like I'm able to actually like break down each little part of the chart. But I'm showing you like the major parts, how the axes work, right? But guess what? Guess what? This little point that we correlated, right? Let's make this thing, we can make these blue lines solid lines so they stand out a little bit better. That line right there that we correlated, right? This is not a natural line on the chart. This is a calculated line on the chart. This is a forecasted line on the chart, but it's anchored in the true energy of the chart, because 1 and 2, that's the line, that's the trend line right there. It's anchored in that energy. You see that? But what happens when we extend that line? And now you know why I use line extensions. One dude asked me yesterday, how do I do line extensions? I showed him. Now you know why I use them, because when you look below the surface, as above, so below, you see that intersection right there is eerily close to where we want to go. Let's see if I can make this thing line up perfect for you guys. We need to get that intersection right there. So that means our node is off a little bit. It also might be the trajectory of this line. Let's see. Let's cheat it a little bit. We'll put 1 right there. 1 right here. There you go. You see how that lines up? And that confirms right there, because that's the same area it like broke out on right there. And then what we'll do is we'll actually walk backwards. We'll delete this one and we'll just copy and paste it. That way we have continuity in our argument. Right there, look at that. It was just off just a fraction before, but that's fine. So that's our trend line right there, right? That low point right there at this 1.6, that low point right there gave us the high point of the 3. It gave us the apex of the future. You see that right there, right? And it still agrees, it still holds continuity with the design in itself, right? But sometimes it's not good to just come at a conclusion one way. Sometimes, is it not working again? Oh boy, this is frustrating. It froze again? Did it freeze again? Let me know. Talk to me in the chat. Let me know what's going on. Something's going on with this data. Alright, okay, let me, I'll go back in. Wow. That sucks. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, we should be good now. Let me know if we're good in the chat. Third time a charm, hopefully. Good. All right, cool. That's frustrating. So this is what we got right now, right? We got the energy pinned down to August 29th, the maximum apex of wave number 3. Right? But another thing we can do, right, to confirm that cycle is we have to look one more forward, right? And in order to do that, a lot of the times we need to take another frequency. So like the frequency we got right now is our high frequency. This is our 7 to 77 maximum wave. Boom, 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 right? But what about our low frequency, right? And this is going to be this one, to where we take the low of that 77 and then pin it at the top of this 231, right? And look what happens. This thing almost lines up. It almost paints the picture for you. And if you made it this far in the video, this is your reward, because now you see through the proportion and disproportion of those two sine waves. You basically paint the energy of the chart, right? When both are going up, bam, it's on top of it. When one drops down like an egg, look at it, it fell right into it. Then it's like a rubber band when you stretch it and it pop it and go wom, 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 wom. That's what number 2 is. It's in limbo. It's trying to figure it out. Number 3, trying to gather that momentum back. And now we're coming into a whole new cycle. And you know, now that we look at it, what does that shape look like? Those 3 intersections. An old lady who has no business having all the money she got puts it on her head and she's queen of the world. That's a crown. Designed from the natural mathematics and resonance and frequency of energy. You have to understand that symbols are powerful, And everything is derived from ancient mathematics, right? And so now we go past our crown and we look for this. We need to know where our anchor line, this line right here, we need to know where that runs out. And that's where it runs out at. So let's put an intersection. Let's drop another line in on that first intersection and that second intersection. And then you can see right there in the middle, our top line crosses that 3.6 right there. Right in time for this one. And so what this tells me is this is actually going to be the capstone, so to speak, the momentum, the maximum momentum of energy that's coming out of this next cycle is going to be right there, because all of the negative energy, right? All of the negative energy, the maximum negative energy is being exerted right there. It's like when you have a sponge full of water and you wring that sponge out, right? And then somebody else take it and they wring out a little more and they pass it to somebody else and they wring out the last few drops. That's what we did right there. All of the negative energy, right, from our flux point is ending between these 2 points right there. And that's why both of those waves are going down. That's like the end of the maximum energy, right? Versus right here, this little section of the chart we're at right now is the beginning of the maximum energy. You see, one feeds into the next and then it ends, feeds into the next. You see that? But that place in the middle, more than likely, will be where we have positive energy at, right? That's going to be filled with positivity because the past, right before it, was filled with negativity, right? What goes up must come down, and vice versa. And this is where we start to understand that the Fibonacci does a lot more than, 1, 3, 5, 8, 11. You know what I'm saying? This has to do with the atomic alignment and agreement of subatomic particles at a macro and micro scale. And this is how I'm able to make the predictions that I make. This is how I knew, Bitcoin was going to go down to 5,800 and then bounce up to 74. Looking at the Fibonacci, projecting the negative energy downward, seeing where it's going to end out, understanding where the positive energy will pick it back up at, and pinpointing that energy, and then just letting, the cards fall where they will, right? And again, I do not expect everybody to know how to do this, but I saw it and I thought, since I never did this chart before, I would share this technique with you guys, just so a lot of people ask me, how does Fibonacci work? How do you do it? Boom, boom, boom. Well, when you really know what you're doing, these are the kind of things that you can do. Is really checking out the amplitude and understanding where positive energy ends, negative energy ends, where the next shift happens, the next swing, the next cycle, the next swing, the next cycle, boom, 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 boom. All of this energy is interconnected. And so, that's what ultimately I wanted to get to you guys. And I do apologize that it took 3 different times. Like I said, a lot of people don't want this kind of information freely given to the world. But when I saw it, I just wanted to take the time to share it with those enlightened enough to listen, those that have ears and choose to hear. right? And so I appreciate everybody that stuck with me through the thick and thin. If you want to shout your country out, I'm coming right back to the chat in about 30 seconds. We can jump on over to boastofbitcoin.com. This is where I'm actually going through the process of putting together a lot more content and sustenance for you guys. But for now, it definitely does its job with regards to the products that are available. The most highly sought after has been the boss alert messages. It's limited availability in that one. When you click on products, scroll down, click on boss alert messages. This is a not daily, but every other day. I'm giving these guys information on breakouts, updates, swing trades, what I see happening in the market. I just gave them 2 trades today. These guys are making some real deal money. It's $250 a month. It's not cheap, you know, but neither is the cost of changing your life. But for as little as $100 a month, you know, 2 dates to the movies. I took my girl to the movie the other day. It was like $42. I said, for what? We just taking 2 seats. We ain't taking up the whole theater, you know. But the profit package, you know, $100, and that's the top 7 coins every 7 days. And I haven't had a bad week yet, you know. I haven't lost to the market yet, right? And this week I hit them over the head for about 60-something% with 10x, with 0x. And I forget what else we had on there, but every week I'm going through the market and I'm updating this list. So it's like a dynamic swing trade list to where you'll be able to stay on top of the waves, on top of the momentum, and make some real deal money, right? And I say all that to say this. I'm doing this to get this information out there, and in doing that I had the opportunity to talk with RTD the other day, last night. It was amazing conversation. I've been watching his show for a while, and I appreciate all the insight and knowledge that he's given. So make sure you jump on his channel, you know, show him some love. He's a good guy, spreading some good knowledge about macroeconomics. I don't take the time to talk about the stuff that he's talking about, so I appreciate people that do. You know, and how a change is on the horizon, you know, and the dollar of, you know, 100 years ago ain't the dollar it was today. Old boy George here ain't got too much time left. You know what I'm saying? His days are numbered. And so RTD, he does a lot with speaking on macroeconomics, fiscal policy, and how that stuff is coming together behind the scenes. And just to bring it home, you know, all of our energy is interconnected to a single source. And all I'm doing is trying to understand the world slightly differently so that we may understand our collective universe together, right? And so if you appreciate that, bam, give me a thumbs up one time. You know, we got to jump back on this YouTube algorithm. I used to have like 1,000 people in these live streams. They suppressed my bandwidth to about this month. They kicked me off about 3 times today. You know, I don't even know what's going on. But, you know, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you want to see a chart for tomorrow's video. Just comment it in the comments below. And the biggest thing to note is that, you know, in making all this stuff happen, we just need to understand that we are all humans. We are all together. We are all, you know, of the same design, right? And so with that being said, let's go ahead and see who we got rocking out with us. Chris, Alberta, Canada. Game of Crypto said he has an old profit package. Is this one different? Yes, it is. This profit package is a weekly update, so that every 7 days you're getting the best 7 coins, you know, in my opinion, my humble opinion, in the market. And that's a proactive look. So I'm looking forward, you know, 1 to 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm saying, okay, during this next little shift in the market, these 7 are the best. I had Zencash when Zencash was hot. I had Monaco when Monaco was hot. I had 10x this week, last week. 10x broke out. So, you know, we've done pretty well for ourselves. And that's just like the past 3 issues. Every issue, whatever the top 2 coins in the market were, they were on that list. You know, Made Safe Coin, ain't nobody even on Polo no more. Ain't nobody talking about Made Safe Coin. I had it on the list, number 5. You know, 0x, got them. So it updates. And I literally wait till like Saturday to look at the market fresh. And so a lot of times I just wipe it clean and I say, okay, what's the market gonna do? These are the best coins, here it goes. And I release it to them Monday morning, right? So I have Saturday and Sunday to where I'm really studying the market, and Monday morning everybody gets that list, and by Wednesday they normally pretty happy with it, you know? California, yeah, boss walking on the West Coast. Yeah, Game of Crypto last year we did catch a lot of pumps, you know, but that's what happened. It was like I was just plugged in last summer. I was plugged in, man. You know, I was able to see how a lot of this stuff was coming together, and we caught a lot of those. I would intentionally like wait a day or two, you know, to let the market feel, and then bam, I'll be on the air, live on the air, talking about a coin as it's taking off. It was pretty cool. Switzerland, Gainesville. Somebody said, oh, what's up, man? It was great hanging out with you. I appreciate it. Big Mike, you know what I'm saying? Money Mike, rethinking the dollar. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Make sure you show him some love. It was a great interview, great conversation. And I look forward to many more. And I think 10x is on Bittrex. I don't think it's on Binance, right? And Waterford, PA, Miss Angela, right? With that being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out. Boats, your boy BK, no matter where you stay, Brazil to Bay of California, yay, all the way back out through Jerk Monday. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for your time this evening. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you want to see a chart, and copy and paste this URL, text somebody you care about, tell them it's time to get paid, right? Bitcoin is $7,500. I can't think of a better way to spend $7,500 of these fake monopoly pieces of slave labor debt paper. Told you, boy George, his time is numbered. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.